YouTube. It's Good Friday. I'm just out for a little spin. It's nice and sunny out, but it's still very early spring for these parts, so it's only around 4 or 5 Celsius, so that's not particularly warm. So I just go out for short jaunts in those kinds of temperatures. It really needs to warm up before I start going on any adventures. So today we're just going to go out for a spin, show you some of the urban industrial part of the city I live in. So here we come up to some grain elevators. Where I live used to be the 3rd largest grain port in the world. So we have all kinds of these massive grain elevators spread out all along the waterfront. Train tracks. Now here's the great thing about a supermoto. Spoked wheels and almost 10 inches of suspension travel means you don't have to slow down for any of this stuff. Old defunct one. But actually what we're going to look at today is we've got some old school lift bridges that were made like, I don't know, 80, 90, practically 100 years ago that are still in operation. Train tracks. Gravel, lots of it. The city's only just started going out and sweeping the streets, so there's still gravel pretty much everywhere. So we're coming up on the first bridge I'm going to show you guys. Here it is. So it covers a rarely used waterway, but they do occasionally still need to operate the bridge to let someone go underneath. There's the control station. We're going to go check it out. Stop here. Make sure there isn't a train coming, because these tracks do get used still occasionally. So you can see the huge concrete weight built into the top so that it operates. So there's 3 of these bridges here in town, and apparently there's one man who operates all 3 of them. And he's basically on call all the time. Make sure we don't trip and fall. It's kind of strange walking on it because I don't have the downward peripheral vision because the helmet is blocking my view downwards. So, I guess it kind of swings on these little doodads here. There's a sign there on let's see when it was made. Invented. I can't read that. Can't read the year. I think it says 1911. Wow. 100 years old. Oh, you can see all the gearing up there. Old school engineering. Pretty cool. All rusted out. Now we have to get back. So that's bridge number 1. Now we'll go to bridge number 2. So bridge number 2 isn't all that far away either. I have to keep remembering I don't have to shout now that I have a mic set up. So here's the second bridge. It's a railway bridge now. If I recall, there used to actually be a lane for cars way back in the day. Get through this little tight section here. Wow, look at those concrete weights. Take a look at those concrete weights. Holy schmoly. That's impressive. Those things would squish you. There's some little access hatch up top there that you can actually look through. Canada Geese Control Center, some walkways up there. Man, those weights are massive. That's bridge number 2. Now let's go to bridge number 3. Train tracks. Choo-choo train. So here's another old abandoned grain elevator. Looks kind of creepy. Wonder if anybody's living in there. Here's another one. So here's the third one. It's not quite as impressive as the other two. You can see the control tower on top. Speed bump. So this one, there's a piston down underneath. Speed bump. So let's see if we can get a better view underneath here. Yeah, so you can see the piston there. See if we can get a closer look. It sucks walking down steep hills or narrow things with this helmet on, because you want your peripheral vision that you can see down by your feet, but I can't even see my feet right now. So piston lifts up, and from what I understand, it rotates that section sideways so a larger ship can get through. Again, I'm not sure how often it's used anymore, but it does still operate. So there we go. 3 old school lift bridges.